Good morning, Cleveland Park. Good morning, Ward 3. There you go. My name is Gregory McCarthy, and I'm president of the Trustees of the D.C. Public Library. I'm joined here by a couple of my colleagues, Leif Dormsjo and Vince Morris. They're really good public servants. You should know who they are. Now, it's been said that in our town, it's hard to get people to consensus and to agree on stuff. So let's try that out. So far, do you like your new library? All right, so far. And how is it having the Stanley Cup in Washington, D.C.? All right, so far that hypothesis is not working anymore. Glad to hear it. There are a number of VIPs here today that deserve to be acknowledged, and I actually don't mean the people here in the first row who appropriated the money and did all the work and provided the leadership and got the building built. I mean you all, because they took their inspiration from you, because you've been sending a message for a long time that you value libraries and that you know that libraries knit communities together. Whether you're trying to earn your PhD or whether you're seeking a GED, this building has something for you. And whether your family has been here for 5 generations or you just came 5 months ago, this building belongs to you. And that spirit that you all told us about has helped us accomplish an extraordinary thing over the last decade. This library system has gone from almost worst to first in just 1 decade. We have incredible programs. In fact, are we going to sign up for summer reading today? Yes, there we go. And we have wonderful buildings. We have 25 branches. In the last decade, this is the 18th branch to be redone. Isn't that great? And thanks to our elected leaders, we have 4 more on the way. Lamont Riggs in Ward 5, Southeast and Southwest in Ward 6, and Capitol View in Ward 7. 3 more to go. And in 2020, we opened the world-class Martin Luther King Downtown Library. World-class library here. So thank you for that inspiration. Thank you for validating the work that we do. All of us up here get up in the mornings. We want to serve you. We want to make certain you have the best library possible. The fact that you're here in these numbers, we have people on the stairs, on the balcony, in the overflow room. DC values libraries. Thank you very much. One of the things that makes libraries here work very well are these wonderful organizations called Friends of the Libraries. And there's none better than the Friends of the Cleveland Park Library, right? So I want to turn it over to Jill Bogart, the president, who's going to introduce somebody very, very special. Jill?
Thank you, Gregory. I'm Jill Bogart, president of the Friends of the Cleveland Park Library. It is my great honor and joy to welcome you today to this magnificent building for the historic ribbon cutting and opening of the Cleveland Park Library. Whether you're from Woodley Park, Cleveland Park, Van Ness, or any part of the city, this is your library. This 21st century library is a place of wonder, of exploration, of innovation. And I encourage you to discover today what the library can offer to you and your family, from story time for babies and toddlers to workshops on the latest digital technology. This is your library, and I hope you will love it, respect it, and cherish it for decades to come. And now it is my very great privilege to introduce to you our mayor, the Honorable Muriel E. Bowser.
Congratulations. Well, good morning, everybody. Let's hear it for the DC Public Libraries. Let's give them a big round of applause. So to Gregory, who has very ably chaired our board, all the board members, all the librarians and staff, we want to thank you for going to work each and every day, serving the residents of the District of Columbia, demonstrating how brilliantly the taxpayers of the District of Columbia have invested in turning our system around and making sure that each and every neighborhood, from Ward 3 to Ward 8, has a neighborhood library that they can be proud of. And I want to thank you once again. I want to acknowledge the chairman of the council who is here, Phil Mendelson. Give Phil a big round of applause. Phil is no stranger to Cleveland Park or to what it takes to turn a library system around. Your council member, Mary Che. Let's give Mary a big round of applause. I think you all know that I had the great opportunity to be the Ward 4 council member, so Mary and I were neighbors there. Our offices were next to each other, so we were neighbors in the Wilson building, and we sat next to each other for years on the dais, so I know all her secrets. But I also know her intense focus on making sure that Ward 3 schools and libraries and parks have exactly what they need. So thank you, Mary, for your leadership. Let me also acknowledge at-large Councilmember David Grosso. Give David Grosso a big round of applause. And David has the privilege of leading the council's education committee, which includes libraries. So, David, thank you for your leadership. And Jill, I think you are the representative of every neighbor in Cleveland Park that wanted to see this happen. And I know projects like these are never easy. There's a lot of push and pull and starting and stopping. And I am glad that neighbors and the DC Public Libraries were all on the same page for this lovely project. Jill, thank you for your leadership. So I just want to say a couple of things. We know how much our neighborhoods change, our culture changes, the way people interact with one another changes as well. And I realized yesterday I realized before this, but I said this yesterday as well at one of our parks celebrations, that our government facilities play a part in bringing people together, getting them away from their electronics, getting them away from being cloistered in their own homes, having the opportunity to meet one another and engage in very meaningful ways. And a library is so emblematic of how we as a city can make that type of investment in one another. It was just remarked at how beautiful the children's library is here. If you haven't had a chance to see it, I hope that you will get to walk into the children's library. But when the neighbor said that to me, I realized that she may not know that all of the new children's libraries are this beautiful, this stocked with new books, this light and airy. All the children have an opportunity to interact with the library in ways that we didn't when I was a little girl. Everybody had to go in the library and be super quiet and never touch anything. But our libraries now are so different. And I am looking forward to introducing baby Miranda, who's new in my life, to this library as well. So to DC Public Libraries, where's our librarian for this library? There she is. Barbara, thank you for your leadership here, and I know she's looking forward to welcoming everybody back to the library. Congratulations, one and all. Let me just also mention a member of my team who is the construction arm for DC government, and that's Director Greer Gillis, who is the Director of the Department of General Services. And I'll turn it back to you. Rich. Oh, I get to introduce our director of DCPL, who came to DC, I guess it's been about 5 or 6 years, 4 years now, Rich. And we were very lucky to steal him out of New York City and lucky to have him at the helm. And what Rich is going to help lead the city in is making sure that our libraries are responsive to the changing demands of library customers. So for books, for ebooks, for job training, for everything that people need to do to stay active and competitive in our world today. Rich is going to help take our system there. Rich.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to be here. So wonderful. Wow. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, Mayor Bowser, for all the support you've given DC Public Library. I think that there is little more important that our elected leaders can do than to provide for the collective happiness of the city. And I really sincerely hope you're pleased with the results of the district's investment here. I'm almost at a loss for words. I'm so thrilled to be here. We're fortunate, again, to have with us 3 members of the City Council, Council Chairman Phil Mendelson, Ward 3 Council Member Mary Che, and at-large Council Member David Grosso. I'll be inviting them each up to the podium in just a minute, but first I'm thrilled to share with you a few remarks to express the overwhelming pride with which I'm filled today. So today we're opening a library on Bloomsday, right? We all know what Bloomsday is. That's the day each year that fans of James Joyce come together to celebrate his great novel Ulysses. What could be better than this? Anybody who knows me thinks that libraries and Ulysses is like my life, and that's what we're doing today, June 16th. This project holds such special significance for me. It is the first new library that I worked on from the very beginning to the very end, and I could not be prouder. I came out here early in 2015 to talk to so many neighbors who are here today about the future Cleveland Park Library. Jill, do you remember that Saturday? It was February 7th, 2015. It was my initial introduction to the delightful contradictions that we would contend with throughout the entire design process. We want something big and bold, but we also want something cozy. We want something iconic and grand, but something deeply respectful of the historic architecture of the neighborhood. We want something playful, but also serene. We want a lot of natural light, but not too much direct sunlight. We want books everywhere, but also a lot of space for convening and open space. So somehow or another, we did it. And it was an intensely, we did. It was an intensely collaborative process, as Jill and so many of you here know, and I thank all of you for your input, except maybe for some of you who slipped those notes under my door with letters carved out of magazines. I didn't appreciate that when my kids especially were very young. Anyway, so we have thousands of books, I promise you. Tens of thousands. So I need to make a few acknowledgments before handing the microphone over to our next speaker. We are forever grateful to our design build team for its incredible work. Gilbane Construction, Paul Choquette and Claire Archer are here. Thank you so much, Gilbane, for all your work. Perkins Eastman, D.C., Tim Bertzinger and Matt Bell are just phenomenal architects. Matt, you had us at the word Yenching Palace. And that's all it took. The DC Public Library Board of Trustees, who always provide such close oversight of our projects, the Library Foundation, which offers system-wide support to the library throughout the year. The Friends of the Cleveland Park Library have teamed up with the Cleveland Park Citizens Association, the Cleveland Park Historical Society, and the Woodley Park Community Association for additional investments in the reading garden that you'll see in a couple of minutes. For the beautiful Lou Stovall prints that we've got in the front of the room, I'd like to thank Kristen and Scott Franklin, Martha Coven and Paul Frick, and the Cooper family. You all can raise your hand if you're here. We all appreciate your work. And I've just been informed that actually Lou Stovall and his wife Di Stovall, they're here this morning, and we are so thrilled and thankful for the great prints that you all have bestowed upon us. They're just lovely, and we'll say hi to you in a bit. Nancy McWood and ANC3C for all of your guidance during the historic preservation approval process. Is Nancy here today? I haven't seen her. Okay. And finally, the dedicated and hardworking staff at the DC Public Library, especially Razia Ali, who was our project manager here. And as the mayor said, Barbara Gaunt, who's the branch manager here, and all the staff at the Cleveland Park Library. And it is now, thank you again, everyone. It is my extreme pleasure to introduce the chairman of the D.C. City Council, Phil Mendelson.
Good morning. Thank you, Rich. And Gregory, thank you to all of the library staff as well as the library trustees. You know, my theory is that you're all here for the ribbon cutting and not for lengthy speeches. So I'm going to try to be pretty brief. I think about libraries this way. First of all, our library system doesn't get a lot of attention in the papers, and that's actually a good thing because that means they're doing their work and doing it well. Thank you. We have seen over the last 10 years, and Gregory in his introductory remarks referenced going from worst to first, we have seen a tremendous renaissance in our public library system. It is just incredible. As somebody who represents the city citywide, I see these library branches around the city. They're not of uniform architecture. They're unique. They're bold, they're challenging, they're interesting, they're exciting, and that's something that we want to see in public buildings and in our public libraries. That's a good thing. It makes our libraries more interesting, more inviting, and that's a good thing. The library system is a part of government function that doesn't get a lot of attention, but is so important. You know, we spend a lot of time, particularly when we come into the summer, talking about recreation and recreation facilities, but the libraries are a form of recreation as well. It's intellectual recreation. It's a place where people can come and they can gather and they can do things that are important to them, and that's a space that we provide as a government. It's so important, and there's been such transformation. This is really exciting. I remember this library, which was, I guess, back a few years ago. It was one of the biggest or the biggest branch in the system. Dingy, kind of old, and this is quite a replacement. So thank you again to the library system. Thank you, Rich. Thank you all for being here.
So it is now my honor to introduce Ward 3 Councilmember Mary Che. Councilmember Che loves libraries, and her constituents know that. In fact, whenever a Ward 3 resident has a suggestion about her library, they typically email Mary Che and CC me. That was very weird when I first got here. Why are they emailing the council member but addressing it to me? But I finally figured it out. Mary Che is responsible for so much of this building and so much of the love and attention that we pay to all the libraries in Ward 3. So it is my honor to work with her and honor to bring her up.
Good morning, everybody. I heard the word at least twice, but I want to repeat it. Joy. This day is a joy. It's joyful for us. We've waited for this library to come around, and now it's here, and it's almost unbelievable. And like, I don't know who said it. It's like winning the Stanley Cup, right, in Ward 3. And I'm pleased to join with my colleagues, Chairman Mendelson, Councilmember Grosso, and of course the mayor. The mayor has been a partner through all of this and working with Ward 3 on many, many of our projects, and I'm grateful to her. And she is right. She does know all of my secrets, but I know hers too, so that's okay. Now, as everyone has said, we know that a library is much more than books. It's a place for our local community to gather, our organizations to come, a space where we can discuss literature, we can attend panel discussions, connect with our neighbors. It's a safe and inspiring place for our children and our teens. It's a haven, but it's also a launching pad, and that's what we know about our libraries. It is, in essence, a community anchor. And it's always been that way here in Cleveland Park and extends down to Woodley Park and, of course, up to Van Ness. It's the place and has long been the place where we will be a community together in this wonderful space. Now, it wouldn't be possible, and the mayor pointed this out, and Rich pointed this out as well, without the work of the many agencies that have had a part in this and have had to have a part in this, but also the design team, ANC3C, Cleveland Park Citizens Association, Woodley Park Citizens Association, the Friends of the Library, and the many individuals, and many of you are here in this room, who took their time and paid attention to what was going on and made suggestions and offered possible improvements all along the way. So this is your library. It's your space. It's beautiful indoors. It's beautiful outdoors. We're going to see that soon. And it's a result of your efforts collectively. And I have to say one other feature about the library. I don't want it to go unnoticed, especially since I chair the Committee over the Environment. This building qualifies for LEED certification. And yes, and it's a true reflection, I think, of Ward 3 values. It's community-oriented, but it also expresses strong environmental values. I know what the situation is around the nation, but also here in the District of Columbia. We face many challenges in terms of the environment and climate change. In the district, the largest energy users are buildings, and so whenever we can deliver a building that's environmentally progressive and sustainable, we have a win, not just for what we've done, but for what the future holds. So I've been extremely pleased and wonderfully rewarded in serving you as the council member. We've been able to deliver many projects, including library projects, the most recent one being the Palisades. I don't know if you've been over there. And in so many of these projects, it's been the community and all of the people working together that made them happen. So I'm so joyful to have our beloved community library back, and I guess we should get on to cutting the ribbon, but we do have to hear from some other people. Yes. Okay. Hey, one more. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, last one, folks. So it's my pleasure to bring up at-large Council Member David Grosso, Chairman of the Committee on Education. Council Member Grosso has expressed deep interest in the library's work, especially with our vulnerable populations. He's really interested in what we're doing with the MLK modernization, with the Oral History Collaborative, with our special collections, with our work at the D.C. jail. It is really a privilege to work with him as closely as I do, and it is my pleasure to bring him up. Please join me in welcoming Councilmember Grosso.
Well, good morning, everybody. I am David Grosso, an at-large council member. I'm also the chair of the Committee on Education, which does include libraries. I just want to say congratulations. I have been to many ribbon cuttings, opening libraries, opening schools, and I've never seen this many people come to one of these events. So congratulations for showing up for your library. I just also want to thank the mayor. Her commitment to the libraries is amazing. Every single year we see more money invested in our libraries, and I think that's really it's a testament to her commitment. So thank you, Mayor Bowser. My colleagues are here, have already spoken and said a few great things, so I'm not going to go on and on. I appreciate the partnership with Chairman Mendelson. We couldn't have done this without Councilmember Che. The reality is the District of Columbia stepped up and added even more money to this project to make sure that it would get done right. This is going to be here for the next 100+ years. We might as well make sure the space is fully built out, and I think that's what we've been able to do. Finally, I'll just thank the library system. I'll thank the Friends of the Libraries. You guys are amazing. I know that this library is the one that has the most visitors per year as any library in the city. And I'll just say that I think I heard from every single one of them during this process, so I'm glad that that's the case. Congratulations. Enjoy this space. I'm sure you will. Good job, Rich.
Okay, folks, thanks for your patience. Mayor Bowser and designated guests, would you come join me for a ribbon cutting?
Jessica, you can. Excuse me.
Back.
Back a little.
Yeah,
Back,
yeah.
back, please.
Back. It's got a wide shot.
Can you sit down, sir?